Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and being a producer of Wrestle Massacre as well as Inside Movies Galore, I am David Strege, and welcome to Delusions of Grandeur. Enjoy the reviews. I certainly did.
Okay, Dave, that's it. Screw you and your college flunkies. I've had enough of this from you and from everyone else. I know what you guys are trying to do. Break me down, drive me out of the force. Well, it's going to take a hell of a lot more than a lame prank like this to get Curtis Mooney to throw in his badge, so fuck you! Over.
Did you miss me? I guess not.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Delusions of Grandeur. I'm your host, David Strege, and here I have another review for you, this time of the sequel to a film that I don't remember as much as the first film. And this one was directed by Michael Pressman, and it was based on characters, again, by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, who had created the characters and the animation as well as comic books. And again, working with Golden Harvest Company, New Line Cinema, and North Shore Investments, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. And this was filmed in 1991. We have a different April O'Neil, played by Paige Turco. We have David Warner playing Professor Jordan Perry. We have Michael Sisti playing Michelangelo and a Soho Man. Leif Tilden as Donatello and a Foot Clan member number 3. Ken Scott as Raphael, as Ken Traum in the film. We have Mark Queso as Leonardo and a newsroom staff member. We have Splinter, played by Kevin Clash. We have Kino, who evidently is a very young. Kino is played by Ernie Reyes Jr., and he seems to be a character that plays a pizza boy who knows ninjutsu karate. Apparently we are introduced to him as he's delivering pizza to this place that is being evidently thieved by a group of thieves, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles end up showing up at the place. Of course, this is after Shredder has been garbageized. At the end of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, he fell off the roof and supposedly got carried away, or was supposedly dead, according to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and apparently he got himself out of the garbage dump, brought himself back to his Foot Clan, and somehow found out about the company in which accidentally accidentally let go of their ooze formula. So um, I guess this is a film about the turtles trying to find out how they came about, and I know that Leonardo or Donatello, I think it was Donatello, he always thought that, at least in this in this particular scenario, I thought that um, yeah, was just gathering my thoughts for a moment, but he thought that they were special and they came from somewhere else instead of just becoming more intelligent from this ooze liquid. And but Shredder ended up getting to the ooze first and created his own two creatures, Razar and Toka, which were a snapping turtle and some kind of a werewolf looking like creature. And yeah, ultimately, when it came down to the end, we ended up with a super Shredder after Shredder had somehow injected the ooze into himself, the last thing of ooze. And in this particular film, we get Vanilla Ice in the whole mix, doing his rap, and the company that did that ooze is the TGRI company, and so Vanilla Ice shows up and does his "Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go, Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go" rap in the whole process. So it's a little weird seeing Vanilla Ice that young, especially seeing that he did some kind of a home improvement show later on and was on a limit date or something like that in much later years. But he was quite popular at this time. So he was the first white rapper in a sense. So he was the first white rapper before Eminem. But in any case, that was a interesting scenario where they ended up crashing into this club, and they ended up dancing to this rap that Vanilla Ice created, and apparently the people on the dance floor were digging it. So, in any case, this one was kooky. I mean, they had to find a new area, a new a place in the sewer, and they found a place in this like abandoned subway system under in the sewers, and which we ultimately see again in the third film, which I'll get to later. But this one was altogether kooky. I enjoyed the comedy between all of them, and obviously the creatures that Shredder tried to create were comical as all hell. I mean, they weren't the Bebop and Rocksteady that we got later, but they were comical to say the least. So it was entertaining. I mean, it wasn't a great film. It wasn't a fantastic masterpiece, but the comedy of the turtles is what got the film by, I guess. It was definitely a disappointment on my end because I was expecting more. Maybe. Uh, but in any case, hopefully, the one thing I want to say is that who is it? Okay, Corey Feldman had something to do with a voice. Let's see. Oh yeah, Corey Feldman. Let's see. Was he the voice of? No, Corey Feldman apparently was the voice of either I think Donatello. See if I can see something here. Corey Feld. Actor. Uh, 90s. Yeah, he was Donatello's voice in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then he was also the voice of Donatello in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. So, in any case, um, hopefully you enjoyed my description of this film. Like and subscribe to my page if you have not. Definitely check the film out if you have not gotten a chance. At least give it a time run through as part of the original trilogy. It was entertaining. For the most part, I enjoyed rewatching this. I think I only saw it once before for this. Um, but for some reason, the film just wasn't entirely jiving entirely. I mean, the characters in here, like David Warner, I know he was on Titanic later on, and I know he played a part on the Tim Burton's version of Planet of the Apes, and he's been he was part of the Star Trek for the Undiscovered Country as Chancellor Gorkin. He was in Tron as Ed Dillinger, Sark, and the Master. In Tron, he was Dr. Wren in The Mouth of Madness. He was Admiral Boom in Mary Poppins Returns. So he has quite a filmography attached to him. So that being said, thank you for listening. Have a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you are. Appreciate your time here spent on my page. And let me know down in the comments what you thought of this film. I was not as impressed with this film this time around. I mean, there were some likes and some dislikes. But it's totally up to you what you enjoy. And you just got to be able to check the film out for your own darn self. In any case, let me know down in the comments what you thought of the film, and thanks for listening. Enjoy.
You were good, kid, real good. But as long as I'm around, you'll always be second best, see?